Hi, guys. Give me just a second, please. There's all these new things on, what is this called? StreamYard. And I'm all confused. Oh, well. Okay, can you guys hear me? Hey. Can you guys hear me? Hello. Okay, how's everybody doing tonight? I had to start this on my phone because my computer decided it needed to, I don't know, update. I'm looking at the chat now. I'm good, always racing around like a chicken with their head cut off. Hi, everybody. I'm going to try to pin this link real quick. If you lose me, it's because I only do this, I don't know, a couple times a year, and I hit the wrong button a lot. I do have my tree up. It's fake, of course. Okay, here we go. Okay, there's the link if anybody would like to join me. And I'm going to see if I can pin that. I was going to put on my Christmas sweater, but it's too dang hot. What other chat? Did I mess something up? Or are you talking about a different show? A mobile chat and this chat. Okay, well. Oh, good God. Sorry, guys. Let me see. Oh, I see. Okay, how do I get rid of this one? No, get off. Okay, let me see if no, I don't. My first 20 minutes of lives are always doing this. Well, I'm on my phone because my computer's restarting. So how do I get rid of the other one? Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So since I'm on my phone, I should go to portrait, I would think. Okay, give me just a second. No. Sorry, guys. I wonder if I could take it off now. Oh, well, we might have to just deal with this for a minute. Okay. Okay, thanks, guys. All right. Anybody want to come up and join me? Please. Okay, thank you, Don. Seems like just when I get the hang of it, I don't do another live for about 6 months. And nobody knows who I am because YouTube is now using the channel name, your handle, instead of what you put your name as. So anyway, I'm Dana Nicole, and I'm usually a in the bushes listener most of the time because I'm either at work or driving or doing, stuff around the house when I get home. So I listen and chime in every once in a while if I've got my phone or my computer near me. The 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 orientation area that you choose now, I never had seen that as an option on my last live, so I wasn't sure which one to even put, but I didn't realize it created two different chats. Don, that's kind of why I have kept my same picture from last Halloween up. People seem to recognize me in that costume. Okay, let me see. I'm not on. Oh my God, here's my computer finally. Yeah, I did meet Mark Terry. I don't know, it's been a couple years now. I was just there for the free movie pretty much, but no, I'm just kidding. Oh my God, you guys, I'm so ready for, well, what we consider cool weather. I'm tired of heat, tired of it. However, if it was in the 20s and snow, I'd probably be wishing for the warm weather. So grass isn't always greener. I understand that. So let me see. It's I don't know what it is right now. I think the last time I looked it was like 60. You know, that's when the sun goes down. It's been in the 80s. Well, it could be in the 30s, and I'm having my own personal summer almost all day right now. So it's shorts and t-shirt for me. Yep, 70. I think it's supposed to cool down to the 70s this week. We might get some precipitation, which means stay off the road because a little water falls from the sky here in Southern California and everybody freaks out. So I wonder, this is really confusing me with the two different, what do you call it? Very rarely, Rainbow. Very rarely. Okay, I'm looking at the chat or trying to look at the chat on StreamYard because you guys said there's two different ones on YouTube. So trying to keep up. So again, I just wanted to say hello to everybody. I see Rainbow. Hi, Mean Green. Donkey. Barbara. Jesse. Angel. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. I can only handle. Oh, Eric, hi. Oh, Texas Granny. Did I say hi to Texas Granny? My average viewers is usually, about 20. So we're right on track here. Eric Murphy, I don't know. I'm looking on the StreamYard chat. That's where I saw them. If I could figure out how to, I don't know if I can change the settings of during a live. As soon as my computer is freaking updated, I don't use my computer very often. I usually just live on my phone and my iPad and my tablet. So, um, I didn't realize it needed an update when I turned it on and logged into StreamYard. It said I could either do it then or in an hour. And I figured, well, neither one's convenient. So let's just get it over with. Oh, I can't change it during the live? Well, bummer. Can I switch devices during the live? I think I've tried that before and I got knocked off. Let's see. Nobody wants to come up and keep me company. Shame on you. Oh, I will. Okay. Okay. Well, thanks. You know, there would be a good fix for this is maybe go live more often, but I don't really have the time. So, and it's usually always kind of a last minute sort of thing. Pop up late night. Well, I was going to try to pin the link Texas Granny, but I didn't want to knock myself out. Is that what this is called? A dual live? You know, I'm not just going live. I'm going to have a dual live. No, I didn't. Donkey. I think I heard Jim say he was traveling when he popped into Johnny's, and I didn't tell X, but your iPad won't let you share the link. Oh. Well, I can post it again here. I'll just keep dropping it. Here, let me see. Why won't your iPad let you share the link? I got 3 devices sitting in front of me and I can't seem to do anything here. Is everybody ready for Christmas? Let me see if I can. Sorry, I thought I had sent that. There it is again. I did see that, Jesse. Thank you for your insight here. I had never seen that option before. So it must be something new, or at least since the last time I was live. And I wasn't really sure what to hit. And then it said the both were recommended. I said, okay, whatever. Because it's Apple. I used to be an Apple girl. I'm more, I don't know, just kind of ended up switching over to Android and PC, and then kind of more used to those now, but I do have an iPad, so I hadn't tried to do much. I use that for work mainly. Okay. I think the last time I went live was in like July. I think it was that's when I went live. I was in Las Vegas, and I had this big plan. thought it was going to work out, but so it's kind of funny. I was in Vegas. I had just been at the Lady Gaga concert. So it was like, I don't know, close to 11 or 12 midnight Pacific Coast time. And I was headed over to the New York to ride the roller coaster, the big roller coaster there. I thought, oh my God, this would be so great. I will sneak my phone onto the roller coaster and I will start the live with me on the roller coaster. I'd never ridden it before. So I managed to sneak my phone onto the roller coaster. Everything else had to be locked up in a locker. They don't allow you to take anything. But I got my phone on, pulled it out as we were climbing up, the steep hill on the coaster, and then realized, crap, I can't see anything on my phone because my glasses are locked up in the freaking locker. So I hit a bunch of buttons trying to, see if one of them will work. And apparently they didn't. So anyway, it was a good idea, but it didn't work out very well. I love Lady Gaga. If you didn't know, most people do. I love Lady Gaga. So her shows are amazing. This tour is absolutely amazing. And in February, I will be seeing her again. That will be number 11. So I'm excited. Rainbow Melon, are you still here? Right, Donkey. Jim thinks that Lady Gaga was technically born a man. And he thinks Katy Perry is JonBenet Ramsey. Oh, okay, Texas Granny. Oh my God, for sure. And then you go into like a post-Gaga concert depression because you want more. Hello, Trevor Showalter. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. So Cher is the musical guest tonight on SNL. Yes, so apparently I set this up not realizing that a dual view was going to give you a dual chat. So whichever chat you're in, I'm looking at it from StreamYard, but I say hi to people and they don't see that person in the chat. It's because they're in the other one. So anyway, welcome to my dual chat room, guys. Oh, Jessie. So she's coming back through right now. I think she just finished her Australian leg, and then I believe it's either January or February, she is beginning, not beginning, she's already done the US portion, but she's going to be coming back through certain cities. A couple, I think, are repeats, but there are a couple that she didn't get to on the first leg. So I know she's going to be in Arizona and Minnesota and LA. That's so far. Jimmy Crab Legs. I got a dual chat over here. Okay, I'm going to put this again for anybody that wants to come hang out with me. Okay, guys. Uh-oh. What was that? Oh, that was that. I think I heard somewhere that Jesse and Jim have a love child somewhere. Uh-oh. Okay. Texas Granny. Crap. Let me. Okay, let me work on that. I mean, I think there's that. All right, let me go on here real quick. Sorry, guys. Okay. Oh, how old is this baby? Yeah, you know what? I don't even know who's a mod and who's not. I never really needed them, but you are. Let me see. All right, let me. Hi, Spanky and Boise. How are you? I got 2 shows going over here. Had no idea that was happening until everybody pointed it out. Yes, I know that. Let me see. How do I used to know how to do all this stuff. Why is X going to be mad? Oh, 2 weeks old. Just a wee infant. Oh, okay. Well, I am on, okay. Gotcha. Thank you, Texas Granny. Need all the help I can get, guys. And not just with live streaming. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. Barbara's in. Chat in other chat. Which chat? I don't even know which chat I'm chatting in. When I chat, I'm just posting it on StreamYard. Yeah, I'm on my phone now. Actually, now I'm on my phone on StreamYard, and I just put my phone on, or my iPad I put on YouTube. In this, okay, hold on. Oh, crap. Yeah, I keep putting it here. Because if I go out of this screen, I'm going to end up. Okay, give me a minute. So when I just put the StreamYard link in the chat, which chat is that on? It's on the main chat? Okay. Boy, I'll never make this mistake again doing a dual chat. God, you guys think I'm already confused. Now we got two. That's crazy. Oh, well, I always like to be different. Okay. Boy, we got a large crowd, Eric, for me, which is fine. I mean, I like being very facetious. Hi, Carol H. How are you? You want to come up and join me? Uh-oh. Okay. I thought I was going to be losing you guys. I would try to get rid of one of these chats, but Jesse said that you couldn't do that, change the settings in the middle of the live. I'm trying to. Oh. Okay, so I was trying to get logged into my computer now since it's done resetting. Stupid. If for some reason I drop off, guys, I'll be right back. Just a warning, because for some reason I tend to do that, which is why it's kind of nice to have somebody else up here in times of silence or when I'm trying to do something else. Hi, Michelle. I'm trying to keep up with chat too. Tell a story. Oh man, I've got a lot of stories. Of course, when anybody says tell one, I can't even think of one to tell. Let's see. Mm, sorry. Motorcycle. Well, Donkey Dick, her version or my version? I actually saw Muffy a few months ago, and there was no permanent damage done to her face when she took herself down the stairs. She took herself down the stairs. I just happened to stumble in. I did not push her down the steps. I wouldn't push anybody down the steps. I mean, I guess you can say never, but yeah, that was real jacked up, you know? She was so inebriated. She had no idea how she even ended up down the stairs. I mean, could you imagine? Yeah, I couldn't believe she pinned it on me. I thought, wow. And the funny thing is, my dad told me, well, even if it wasn't true and I wasn't the one to push her down the stairs, it was still my fault that she fell because he wasn't there. He was inside the casino where I was. He wasn't there to make sure he held her hand and, you know, made it down the stairs. Oh, okay. You don't think maybe cutting back on the Bud Lights might have been might have been a good idea? Anyway. Oh, I apologize. If you don't know who Muffy is my father's significant other. My parents have been divorced many decades. And Muffy actually, she in the beginning was, the flavor of the month, but boy, he's sure stuck with her. They have, gosh, I think been together 19 or 20 years. I know Jim likes to call Muffy. He likes to call my dad too, but I don't know. He's just he's up there in age now and he's not doing too hot. Probably not a good idea to call him, especially because now he uses oxygen with his CPAP. So for, that to be interrupted for him to answer the phone is, I think, might be kind of cruel. Because we all know about that CPAP. Those were, I think my favorite hardcore prank, at least in the top 5, I would have to say was when Joy Perry called the grocery store. Oh no, I mean it. People get old, and when you've been a multiple pack of cigarette smoker for over 60 years, I mean, damn, I'm surprised he's still doing as good as he is. Yeah, that she shit her pants and it was running down her leg. That's funny. Oh, here's a story for Jim. There, there's a lady in that lives in my community here, and she's a neighbor, and my mom walks. The two of them will walk, around the community, in the evenings or what have you. So I guess one evening they were walking, and the lady lives a couple streets down. So, it's a little bit further from their walk after they finish here at my place. And the lady says, oh my God, I'm gonna shit my pants. Can can I use your bathroom? You're gonna shit your pants, so you're gonna come. Anyway, the answer was no. Oh, never mind, never mind. I'm already going. I guess she did have shit running down her leg. She had to walk all the way home with a wet bum. Anyway, I don't know what it is with Jim and shit in your pants stories. Hold on one second, guys. Okay, sorry, guys. Any takers? Any takers? Come on, people. I remember one night on Angel's show, the topic of diarrhea was brought up, and Tony Silo started singing that diarrhea song. Oh man, that brought me right back to fourth grade. Diarrhea. So funny. And then they were talking about Catholic school the other night, and oh, I got stories for days about Catholic school. Oh my God. I don't know if I ever told the story about the time uh, my best friend and I were still real close. We thought it'd be funny to go out on the side of the school with our school uniforms on. Now, just to, we always wore shorts underneath our skirts. Not one time did I go to school without shorts underneath my skirt, unless I had on like sweats and I pulled them up. So we thought, oh my God, this will be so funny. Let's go out and moon the cars. Let's show them our shorts underneath our skirts. So here we are out on the street side of the school. Now, the school was kindergarten to eighth grade. And we're, going, lifting up our skirts, looking at the cars. We're turning around. And we didn't realize the priest at the time was walking across the street because the church was directly across the street from the school. Woo! He didn't like that very well. So anyway, we got busted pretty hard. We're like, but we had shorts on. No girl should be lifting up her skirt. Well, we don't care. We thought they'd like to see our shorts. They were cute. Anyway, we had to go sit in the rectory of the church with the priest one-on-one and apologize. Oh, we were heathens. They would make us, I don't know if you guys had this at your schools when you were little, but I've always been a social butterfly. Like in my first grade report card, it said Dana would rather socialize with her classmates than focus on her schoolwork. But if you got caught, talking or passing notes or whatever, they would make you take your work and go to another classroom. Like that was a punishment. You had to go sit in the corner of another classroom where you didn't know any of the kids and do your work. Well, about 6 of us all got kicked out of class one day to do that, and they told us to each go to a different classroom. Well, this is before cell phones or, any of that stuff. So the other teachers had no way to know that we were coming, and our teachers had no way to inform them that was happening. So here our teacher thought she was so clever, going to send all of us to different classrooms to do our work. Well, what she didn't know is all of us went behind this one wall on the other side of the school where nobody could see us. We all sat back there and had a great time. Oh yeah, that was a long time ago. No, Jim, I'm not going to tell that story. I would tell you could tell it, but I don't think you told it right. Well, I don't know. I don't really feel like talking about that tonight. I guess because I don't know. I don't really want to. I just don't feel like it. Are you still in Georgia, Jim? Okay, hold on real quick, guys. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, I've got to take my doggy out. I don't leash him up. So what's everybody doing for Christmas? Rainbow, do you want to come up here and hang with me? Oh, Guess that's a no. Barbara, you're more than welcome. She's doing a rack. A rack of lamb. I love rack of lamb if it's cooked right. Oh, thank you, Jesse. Hi, Kathy Finnegan. Sorry. Okay. Did you win against your tree? What are you going to be cooking, Barbara? Kathy had a fight. Oh, Kathy had a fight with her tree. Oh, dear. I hate when that happens. If it was a fake tree, well, that could be a number of fights. With a real tree, hope it wasn't too sappy. I had a real tree when I lived in Oregon because we could go cut it that day and, put it up fresh. Not here. Oh, okay, hold on. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, good. It's really you. I'm new to this. I'm like, I don't need anybody porn bombing me over
It's
here in
me.
dual screen.
And that's the tree
Hi.
I'm fighting with.
Oh my God, you can never tell. You don't even have a battle scar.
There's ornaments still all over the place. I haven't finished.
Oh, well, is there any room left for ornaments? It looks like it's pretty full.
Yeah, I got to do the back of the tree.
You
Everybody
don't ever
tells
do
me,
the
"Oh,
side that's against the wall. No.
yeah." They're like, "You can't see it," and I'm like, "Yeah, but I know that there's no ornaments there."
Nobody will know. I don't even put lights in that side. I just string them back around.
Oh my God, I have OCD when it comes to things like this.
I understand. Hey, I hear you. You know what? I put up, so I live in a condominium complex, and I put up lights all around the front, the side of the house. Right before Thanksgiving. I wasn't planning to turn them on till after Thanksgiving. The week after, they put all these bulletins on our fronts of our places saying everything needs to be removed from the wood in the front of the house because we are repainting. I said,
Wow.
You've got to be kidding me. Who repaints this time of year when, people have, decorations and all this? They must have gotten a discount. Yep.
Oh,
So anyway, I've already put my lights up, taken my lights down, and decided not to put my lights back up.
Really?
Screw that. Yeah, I mean, because I've got to have them all perfect, and I want to make sure, you're symmetrical and this and that. I'm like, I'm not doing it. Yes, I can.
Oh, Jesse wants you to drop the link again.
Yep, I just saw that.
Okay.
I don't know. I've got this dual. What do you call it's on here? And
Yeah,
anyway,
I know. I
I'm
got
very
confused.
well. I'm confused too. I don't do this very often, and that wasn't a choice the last time. So
Mean Green wants me to show you my Mr. X and my Jim here.
okay, yeah. Let's see.
From A Year Without a Santa Claus.
Oh my God.
Can you guess who Jim is?
Does it light up? Does that one light up?
No, they're just bobbleheads.
Hello.
Well, that's kidding. Hi, Jesse. Thank you for coming up. Thank you both for coming up.
Oh, no problem. So, girl, you are so brave letting Jim talk to your dad.
Oh my, you know what? They're kind of funny. But that was, my dad and I my dad likes to think that, nothing was wrong, but, our relationship was a little bit straight. Well, it still is. I wouldn't call it good, but anyway, so I thought it was hilarious.
Well, my thing is, and I wouldn't even mind Jim talking to my dad, but my dad's like the town gossip, and like anything embarrassing about you, he will spill. And I still wouldn't even mind it if it was just like you guys that heard it, but the trolls on here would have a field
Right.
day, and I can't have that. But I mean, like if it were just you guys, it would probably be hysterical because my dad would just spill without even being asked. And believe me and my sister just sit there with him and roll our eyes when he's telling stories.
Well, when Jim called my dad, it actually the very first he called him multiple times. So talk about brave. I'm like, yeah, he didn't say anything about me. Jim said nothing about me. However, my dad had caller ID and Jim's number came up on it. So that's what happened the first time. Well, then between the first and the second call, I guess they Googled him and found out. And I believe the first call that happened was when they were still on YouTube. It was on a membership only show.
Mm-hmm.
But it was hilarious. I mean, I still laugh at it. My dad called Jim a cockroach, and then not even knowing him, he called him a cockroach. And then Jim goes, "Well, how old are you, sir?" And my dad said, "Old enough to whip your fucking ass."
Well, like I said, I mean, if it were just like him and Jim talking and only you guys would hear it, like I wouldn't have a problem with it because you guys would probably find the same type of humor in the way my dad is. But with trolls, you can't, they twist stuff and whatnot. But the thing with my dad is about 2 years ago, he was really laying into me on telling the embarrassing stories every chance he got. So I finally turned around and said, "You know what? How would you like it if I started telling stories about you?" Right? So then he started in. Ever since then, he's been going in on my sister. And my sister, the one time, turned around and said, "Can't you go back to picking on Jesse?"
Oh my God. She got a little taste and didn't like it, huh?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, you
And I
right.
looked right at her and went, "I'm the good child now."
Oh my God, that's funny.
Is Muffy her name or?
Huh?
No, it's not her real. It's not her real name. She got that nickname, I guess. The story I got is she used to. So my dad used to live in a town called Mesquite, Nevada, and they had a lot of golf courses. I guess she drove the beer cart, or the refreshment cart. and somebody nicknamed her Muffy the beer bitch, and it stuck. And her real name is something that's real funky. And my dad goes, "That's too long of a name. I'm gonna call you Muffy." So Muffy it is. But you know what's funny? I was in a secondhand store one time, and they had for sale a dog dish that had the name Muffy engraved in it. I almost bought it for her, but I decided, nah, that's probably pushing it.
I probably would have bought it if it was me.
I would have.
Okay, so yeah, Jim was trying to tell my dad that he knew more about my dad than he thought, but Jim got all the stories mixed up, so they weren't correct. And my dad goes, "No, that's not how that worked."
He has
Yeah,
such
like
good
Now-
memories.
my dad's like the town gossip, and a funny thing about him was, he was all, we used to call him the mayor because he knew everybody, he knew what everybody was up to, he knew all the gossip. And then finally one day social media kind of turned on him. He would sit at his local watering hole and everybody would come in, "Hey, did you hear what happened to so and so?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, Dad, like 2 weeks ago." And, everybody that came in, they tried to tell, already knew about it. And he goes, "How the hell does everybody know before I do?" And I looked at him, I went, "Facebook, Dad. Don't you know that week he went and signed up for a Facebook page." And he all of a sudden he's friending everybody on Facebook.
That's funny. Yeah, I have a Facebook account, but I have not been on there forever.
I rarely go on it. It's late, and I don't even go on Instagram that much, but it's linked to my Instagram. So like every once in a while, if I post something on Instagram or I post a picture, it automatically goes over there. So I'm in Instagram maybe once a month, if that, and I'm on Facebook way less than that.
Yeah, I don't.
Linked together too. My Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
Mine must be too, because I didn't even know I had an Instagram account, and all of a sudden, all these people are telling me I did, and I said, "What?"
Better make sure it's yours.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And with Facebook, I usually use the Messenger more. It's more or less like I'll use the Messenger. Because people want to get a hold of you, but I don't want to give them access to my Facebook page. So like, all right, if you need to chat with me here, here's the Messenger, whatever. But because I have all that locked it, because well, a long time before YouTube, but especially now because of YouTube, I keep all that locked down. Like, nope. You can message me. That's it. You can't see my profile. You can't see anything.
Mine is on private, my Facebook.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
what
mine might be too.
Yeah. Both my Instagram and Facebook are on private.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to do 18 things at once. Talk amongst yourselves. Let's see.
So Kathy, you won against the tree?
No.
No?
I just gave up and just slapped the ornaments up there.
Well, I have to tell you, you are much like my dad in the fact that like every single bit of the tree has to be covered.
Yes, it's that I know that there's no ornaments back there.
I never ever thought about it. When we were kids, we were like, "Oh, it's the back, who cares?" And my dad always used to say, "Yeah, but we know it's not completely decorated." So then as I grew up into adulthood and would decorate the tree, I'd be like, "Nope, the whole thing has to be covered."
Oh my God, my mother used to put garland on it and tinsel, and I was like, oh. Looked like a silver tree.
Oh my gosh, the tinsel. I
Years
remember that.
ago, they put everything on the tree.
Oh yeah. Popcorn and cranberries and all that stuff.
Popcorn.
Yeah, you never strung popcorn and cranberries together?
I didn't, but we had, oh my God, we had the ugliest tree I remember growing up for years. It was one of those white, it's a fake one, but it was flocked, with the white stuff over it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know how in the hell there was any white stuff left on that tree after so many years, because there was so much of it that fell on the ground. But
We had to have real trees. My dad was a landscaper. We had to have real trees. And then a few years ago, I ended up with an extra fake tree because my dad lives with my sister now. And she was like not screaming at me, but just, complaining about dad and his freaking real trees and blah, 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 blah. And, she's got kids and cats and, they both work like, real trees, like they're a full-time job if you have pets and young children, So I said to her, I said, hey, I said, look, I said, I have an extra fake tree. I said, I bought it on sale last year, like the day after Christmas. Uh-oh. Are we all there?
I'm here.
I'm here.
if you lose me, I'll be right back.
Oh, no, we see you, but we only see you.
Oh, okay, because I'm going to try to get on my computer and see if it works.
Oh, gotcha. All
Okay.
right, well, I'll continue with my story.
Okay, go ahead.
So my sister was going off about my dad and him demanding a real tree. And so I said, hey, listen, I said, I got a fake one for you. And that Thanksgiving, I showed up with a fake tree for her. And my dad just rolled his eyes. I got out of my car and I went out around back to tell my brother-in-law. I said, yo, I got a big old fake tree in my car. I said, go get it out of my trunk. So,
Did he put it up?
oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Well, it's fun. It's a funny story. My sister bought my dad's house, and so now ever since my dad's big thing when we were kids, well, this is my house. So now she owns the house, and she's like, well, this is mine.
Oh God. It's probably, I mean, it is a lot easier if you have pets and kids.
It is. And you know what? Me being single too, and having like neck and back problems, it's a lot easier to do a fake tree. And the pine needles on the real trees, I cannot tell you how many vacuum cleaners I've killed.
Oh yes.
So it's just fake trees are easier. And they actually, and you know what? Back in the day, they didn't look real. They actually look real now. So.
Oh my God, my mother one year bought a white tree, and I thought my father was going to have a stroke. I was like, what are you doing? I was young, though, so that must have been the fad,
Yeah.
Oh. I was young.
So what kind of tree for you, Dana? Real or fake?
I had a real tree when I lived in Oregon.
So okay, that's right. You did say that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and it was, $10, and it was, you chop it down that day, which is so cool. But Southern California, no way.
My dad we used to call them the Charlie Brown trees. Because even though we had to decorate all of it, half of it had a hole in it that had to go against the wall.
Well, yeah, you always put the side that looks the worst against the wall.
Yeah.
With no ornaments and no lights, Kathy.
Oh no, we had to light it and ornament it.
Oh, well, you put the big ornaments in the hole.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Well, I don't worry about that side.
Rainbow Melon can't stand tinsel. You know what? As a kid, I liked it. As a grown up, not so much.
I don't use it.
Yeah, no.
Oh my God, that's hysterical, Rainbow.
Are you reading what I'm reading?
Well, it's starting to cool off. So I come out into my garage area to do this just because it's a little bit easier,
Mm-hmm.
And it's starting to cool off. So you guys might get to see my Christmas shirt tonight. Mean Green had asked earlier. So last year I tried to do like an ugly Christmas sweater show, and I had it scheduled. Like, it's the one show I had scheduled for like 5 days, and then Bob came on. I guess he didn't know I was going to plan on coming on, and Bob came on like 5 minutes or 10 minutes before I was supposed to come on, so I ended up canceling it. But
no ugly sweater shows for me.
well, it's I wouldn't say it's an ugly sweater. It's just a Christmas shirt. I get a new one every year, and
Gotcha.
so
I wasn't going to come back on YouTube until after Christmas, but then I remembered Angel has her Christmas show. So
Yeah, Kathy, the minute you typed that out, I laughed. I'm not even gonna lie. I
like,
said she'll be back.
I was like, oh, she has her Christmas show. So
Right, that's right. She has hers on the 23rd, right?
what happened with Bob? Is he not coming back on the 23rd, or does anybody know?
Is he coming on the 23rd? Or
I
is
think
she
canceled it.
Oh, hers might be tomorrow. Is hers tomorrow?
I think
Angel?
hers is tomorrow.
Okay. I don't know. I just know Sunday and Wednesday are always a definite for Angel.
You know what? Christmas actually has snuck up so quick. When I thought about today being the 20th, I was like, oh, hell no. This is really?
Oh, right?
It was like it was just Halloween. It just flew by.
Oh my God, it was just middle of the summer.
Yeah.
I wish time went by this fast when I was young.
Rainbow Melon said, Bob passed away. I got a text in my Jim Terry voice.
Oh no.
Rainbow Melon.
Yeah.
So bad.
And he hasn't said that in a while.
So-
Usually he says it. Breaking news.
Breaking news. According to Rainbow Melon and her Jim Terry voice, Bob has passed away.
She was doing SoFlo earlier. Oh my God.
I haven't seen him, Bob.
Yeah, I haven't seen him lately either. Well, for at least maybe a week or so.
I hope he's okay.
Is he kind of like that? Like, you guys would know better. Is he kind of like that? Like, he kind of like disappears for like periods of time?
I have no idea.
He does. It
Oh,
seems like
okay.
he's been disappearing more frequently, though.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But yeah, he does this.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I'm only on here like 6 months now. So.
And it's been like forever for you, hasn't it?
Oh yes, it feels like 6 years.
Wait till you start forgetting what day it is.
Oh, I did it. Sorry. I pinned the link. I'm over here still trying to do pinning the link.
TG, think you will this one, haven't commented under yet. Sorry, I'm in. I see StreamYard and I think I'm hosting the show.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
no,
reading the
please,
comments.
please, you two, go for it.
I'm over here trying to highlight stuff.
Oh, well, how can you do that? Do I have to?
I can't.
Oh,
It's just it's the difference of watching someone else on YouTube versus being on StreamYard.
and
And
I have never ever highlighted a message or anything. Or maybe I did it once and they said, you can take that down now. And I said, what do you mean? Okay. I'm on my computer now, so maybe I can see this a little bit better. Anyway, yeah, Bob, if you're out there listening from the bushes, we love you. Okay. What are you two doing for oh, I didn't mean to. Okay, I'm just practicing. Sorry.
I am going this year. We're doing Christmas Eve at my sister's.
Okay.
Oh.
And do you usually get together on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, or is it just depend on the year?
Christmas Eve has been since the late 70s.
Oh, wow.
The late 70s, and then like as adults, like I usually go over, well, it used to be my sister's house now Christmas morning. But now when my son was little, I would do Christmas with him and then go over to my dad's or my sister's. They do a big breakfast in the morning just for the family, but Christmas Eve is for the whole family, friends, extended, blah blah blah. But yeah.
Right. Okay.
Now Christmas Eve has gotten smaller over the years, but my parents started it back in the days where like they had a lot of friends that didn't have anywhere to go for Christmas. So it started out like it would be like 8 people would come over, and somewhere in the 80s and 90s it was getting up to 40, 50 people. Now again, over the years, they're all getting older. Some have passed away, some have moved away. So now it's back down to just family mostly.
Okay.
But oh yeah, since the 70s.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. For me, it seems like once Grandma passed away, everything kind of changed. It was like she was the
The glue.
matriarch holding
Yeah.
everything together. And
Well,
so,
my parents were the ones that held it all down, and then my mom and dad got divorced in the early 2000s. We still had it though. Like we still had, Christmas Eve, and even though they were divorced, they both came, but my mom since passed away. My dad's older. He's not in the best of health either. A lot of the nephews and stuff and have a lot of different attitude. Like we were told even as adult children that Christmas Eve was mandatory and we all showed up. Well,
Yeah.
But now the nephews are all like, yeah, the one goes to Florida for the week with his girlfriend. I'm like, hey, how do you get away with that? But
Yeah, when my mom passed away, because my parents always had it Christmas Eve, and everybody had to be there. Even if we weren't talking to each other or whatever, we had to be there.
Oh, my one brother had to fly in. Okay. It was like, look, we don't care if you're here Christmas morning, we don't care, but you better be here Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And it didn't matter where in the world he was, he had to fly in.
And when my mom passed away, I took it over. And then a couple of years ago, I gave it like my daughter and her husband because they had my first granddaughter. And I was like, you know what? If it's easier to be at your house so you could put her to sleep earlier or whatever, it's
Right.
fine. you know. So now she does it, and everybody goes over there.
Well, now it's either my sister does it or my one brother does it. Because they only live a few blocks from each other. Like they're central to the rest of us. So we all
Yeah.
go to one of their houses.
We even have Carol on Christmas Eve.
Uh-oh. No.
Now my oldest brother, though, the one who used to like have to fly in, he hasn't been to Christmas Eve, I think, since 2018. Sometimes he'll come in like a week before or the week after, but ever since he moved over to Washington State, he really, once he moved that far away, he was like, I want to spend Christmas at my house,
Yeah.
Danny, sorry, ladies. Sorry, guys. Danny, I have no idea. So if you're talking about other creators, I have no idea.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I don't get involved in all that.
Nobody will let you hand it down, Barbara. Yeah, that's something left elsewhere. Anyway, so but anyway, back to Christmas.
Yes, sorry.
Oh,
Just
no.
wrong.
That's okay. No. I'm just trying to steer it back your way.
Okay.
Yeah, but my daughter, now she has my other granddaughter. This is her first Christmas. She's 9.5 months. So I'm like, you sure you want to do it? You have 2 kids now. She's like, no, it's easier. Which is true. She could just put them upstairs to bed, if they get tired.
Right. And I remember that when my son was little, it was like, and it's not that we lived far away from we were only like 5 miles from my parents, but still it's, 9:30 at night, you're trying to pack the baby in the car to go home, and then they wake up anyway, and then you're up half the night, and you're trying to get all the presents under the tree for the baby. Yeah. No, I get it.
And me, I'm up all night wrapping gifts, like when they were little. Instead of wrapping them ahead of time, nope. When they went to bed, I was up wrapping, and I have 5 kids, so wrapping them in the middle of the night. It was like, ugh.
Dana, do you mind if I step in here? Barbara or Texas, go ahead and delete that, or, whack that person. They're trying to start trouble. Just get them out of here. Sorry, Dana.
No, please, thank you.
I'm from the 305. What the heck is that?
We're not even going to get into it. Just get them out of here.
Yeah, I don't know anything about any of that.
I do, but I'm not going to repeat it. Thank you, Barbara. Sorry. Hey, I'm the same way. I'm the same way in my chat room. I'll yell out to the mods. I'll be like, yeah, whack that person. Just get them out of here. Nope.
That I'm so tired of whatever chat I listen to, somebody coming in trying to start trouble or
yeah, it's best to just whack them and move along.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, with kids, it's a lot easier. Now I always found I was never like I was never the hostess type. And it's not to say I didn't have parties with my family and whatnot. Like I didn't have them at my house or whatnot, but it just wasn't my thing. So like that always kind of fell on either my parents or now my sister and my brother. They're a lot better at it. And in my brother's case, it's not even him, it's my sister-in-law. I'm not good at putting things together like that for large groups of people.
Yeah.
And some people just aren't,
Well, I used to cater my Christmas Eve because I was like, nope. Not
Listen,
good of all these people.
if I still had the income, that's what I would be doing, you know.
Not with little kids. Nope.
No.
And I always made sure I had mac and cheese and chicken fingers for them. So it was like,
So here's an odd question. Did you guys ever open presents on Christmas Eve?
one.
Okay. Now, what we did, you know, growing up, like I said, my parents always did Christmas Eve. So whatever presents that their company brought over for us, those were the ones we were allowed to open Christmas Eve. Because
Oh, here we go.
get that one out of here.
Oh, Jesus
See,
Christ.
I don't even know who any of these people are, so please just be respectful and
My brother is a rat. Okay.
Yeah, no, delete them. Get them out of here. Okay, they got them. Oh, they got them all right. See, that's the only one thing about StreamYard.
Yeah, you still see it.
Yeah, it'll take it out of YouTube and it won't show up on future viewers, you know, but you see it on YouTube on StreamYard.
I
No,
don't even know
I
who the
don't even
people they're
know.
talking about are.
What's that?
Well, Barbara had said that they're, alts, but I'm not even. I don't even think I know who they're talking about.
You don't, because they're not from your community.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's going to be different people here.
That's
and
why I took it upon myself to step in and help you out.
Thank you.
Well, you know
carry
what? That's why
I
in
don't know
my
nothing
chat
about
room,
alts and how you make an alt. I wouldn't even know how to do that.
you know what? I don't even have the time to do that. I have a hard enough time remembering the emails and passwords in my real life. I don't.
Oh my God. It's
Well,
funny you
gee.
said that because somehow we got whatever. We lost the Hulu. And for the life of me today, because my husband was like, well, I want to watch the games. There's some games on like the bowls, whatever it is, on Hulu. And I'm like, I don't remember the password. I think he thought I was saying that just so that the football wasn't on, but I was like, no.
Are you kidding? I have to. There's certain like sites like Hulu or Netflix. Like if I have to log in, I have like if I go on to pay bills sometimes, I have to change my password every month because I forget it every month. You know, you have to go through okay, what's the email hooked up to your account?
Yeah.
All right, then here's a link, make a new password. Then we're going to text you to verify it's you. And I do, there's some things that I swear I do that every month with.
And then like some of them have like security questions. Now I had like 3 best friends growing up and it'll say your childhood best friend. And I was like,
right. And you
which one did I put? Oh, God. I can't remember. I'm sorry, I'm getting old.
No, it's the same with me. Or, you know, the street you grew up on. Well, there's 2 streets I grew up on. Like, which one did I put, you know?
Yeah, it's just funny. Like, who's your childhood friend? You know, it's like, shit. And you know, after a certain amount of times, they like lock you out of something. So I'm like, oh, I better think of this one very clearly. Oh, what's your pet's name? And I'm like, well, I had several pets. Which one did I put?
Right. We had like 4 dogs and 10 cats. Like, which one was it?
And when I'm making up these passwords, I'm like, yeah, I'll remember. I need to
You never do.
Oh, here's the best one. Do you ever run into this one? You can't remember your password, right? So you go to make up a new one and it tells you, or no, like I'll try my password that I thought it was, and then I'm like, oh, I can't, it won't work. It'll probably be off by like a capital letter or something. That's usually what it is. Right. So then I'll go to make a new password and I'll say, you cannot reuse your current password. I'm like, what? You just told me that wasn't my password.
Or they tell you, like, especially Google is good for this, to put the last known password that you had.
Mhm.
And I'm like, if I can't remember this password, how the hell am I going to remember the password before it? It's like,
Exactly.
And then you put the wrong password in so many tries, and then it says, "Oh, one
You're
more
locked
try."
out.
And
Yeah, you're locked out for 24 hours. Yeah, well, my bill's due today or I get a late fee.
Oh, yeah, the bank is the worst. That one I have written down because I'm like, nope.
I got in a fight one time with the bank because they called my phone and they said that they were the fraud department. Now, this came up as a random number. It didn't have the bank's, like, caller ID or anything. I said, how do I know this isn't a scam? Ma'am, can you please give us the last 4 of your social? I said, no. I mean, we
Yeah,
got in a big giant fight and it ended up being, a legit, phone call.
right,
But
but I don't
still.
blame you because if they call you, it could be anybody,
Yeah, especially now. They're good at it.
Yeah, I am not, you called me. I'm not giving you any numbers. You should know them.
Right, exactly.
But,
No, all these people, they know how to, I mean, they've gotten so smart with that.
Oh, I had one time a few years ago. I got a call. It was right around Christmas, like Scam Time Central, and I knew it was a scam.
Oh, here we go with another one. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, just delete that one, guys.
yeah, whoever that person is, please,
I have a
I
low
don't
IQ.
know who these people are that you're referring to, and I appreciate if you could at least be respectful enough to keep this elsewhere, because this isn't the right channel to be doing that. I don't know who you're referring to, and Kathy's on my panel, and
And
she
you're a
doesn't
jerk.
have a low
Okay.
IQ. I can already tell you that just by her intellectual conversations. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I get this call. This was a few years ago. I get this call, and it's probably like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. It's right around Christmas time. And I get this call, and this person is harassing me, telling me they're from the IRS and they're going to lock up all my bank accounts if I don't give them the last two digits of my social security number, which means somehow they got the rest of it elsewhere, right? And I'm like, at first, it kind of caught me off guard at first, and I'm like, no, I'm not giving you the last 4 digits of my social. I'm like, I don't, I said, the IRS doesn't call you. They send you letters like certified. And they're like, well, I could get, and I'm like, sir, what's your name? Whatever. And they're like sitting here. So then I start messing with them. And I'm like, what's going to happen if I don't give you my social security number? And he's like, we're going to lock up all your bank accounts. We're going to have the ATF, the FBI at your door within an hour. Look.
Yeah, right.
Okay, first of all, I live behind a gate. Good luck with that. Second of all, then he tries starting to give me his badge number. And I'm like, since when does the IRS agents have badge numbers? I'm like, you're right, buddy. So, I'm like, now the scary part is, though, they could get somebody that's not smart enough to catch on, or like an elderly person that's not,
That's what I feel bad for, the elderly people that don't quite understand what you're saying on the phone.
Right. Right. And they're thinking maybe they could get, arrested or whatever.
And the IRS, you're right. It has to be a certified letter, because I've gotten letters that it looks almost perfect from the IRS, and it's not from them.
Yeah, right. You call
It's just
them.
scams.
Oh, I've been getting emails, and it looks like they're from PayPal saying, okay, your invoice is $900, payment is due. I call up PayPal. I'm like, what the hell is this crowd? They're like, all right, just give us the origin. They said, or I think they had me email the email to them. And they said, yeah, it's definitely. And I'm like, I haven't ordered anything that costs $900. Like, I don't live that kind of lifestyle. Okay. I'm like, you people are crazy. Don't try frauding me. I'm broke. You're only practicing it with me. I'm telling you. Seriously, dude. You're not a good criminal.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's nuts.
Hey, can you two hold this down for just a couple minutes? I'll be right back.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Absolutely. Ladies, great job on hitting those trolls. Thank you. I'm sorry if I just yell out orders. These people are ridiculous. And Dana doesn't know these people. I don't want her getting hammered with these idiots.
No, but it's because we're on the panel. Like, really? Come on. First, they couldn't get an answer from you, so now they're bugging me. It's like
Right. Seriously.
nobody's business who the hell I support.
How about you get a life, you people?
It's getting ridiculous now.
Texas Granny, what I find funny is they think they won't get blocked here. Oh, do they now? We got Texas Granny and Barbara Buffalo on the case.
Yeah, and especially somebody's channel that has nothing to do with any of them.
Right.
It's
Dana's not
amazing.
involved in any of that. I'm not even involved in a lot of that anymore. I freaking told them all to kiss off, really. Pretty much just go to Angels now and do my show, do my thing.
I've been in your show, Johnny's show, and Angel's show.
Yeah, and Johnny's. Yeah,
That's
Angel
it.
and Johnny's. Yeah. And
Because
once in a
the other
while,
one was getting too crazy, so I was like, no.
yeah. And when Shark Hitter does a show, I'll pop in there and, but that's it. I mean, I don't really, no.
Has he done a show, Shark Hitter?
Not lately that I'm aware of, that I know of. If he did, I missed it.
I wonder if he's okay. Yeah.
He does pop into chats. And I think he was on Crab Legs Friday. So he's around. He's not doing shows.
And I rewatched your show before, and did Johnny hit his head or something?
What? No, not that.
Oh
I'm
no,
aware
because the side of his head looked like it was bruised.
Yeah, you know what? I noticed that, but I don't know if he did or not.
Because at one point he pushed his head, was looking at it. I was like, is that a bruise on his head?
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
no, I thought I saw that too, but
We
Oh,
got our
thank you.
impulses. Barbie doll buffalo.
Texas Ranger Granny and Barbie doll Buffalo. I love it.
That's awesome.
Shark was in Johnny's chat tonight. Okay. Oh, he has faded tattoos on his head.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is that what was on Johnny?
Yeah.
Okay, because I thought, did PZ beat him up?
Didn't it look like a bruise?
I
thought
didn't think PZ would beat him up, but it looked like he might have gotten hurt.
Yeah, I thought he bumped into something or.
They're perfect. We need to get them T-shirts that say that, Mean Green. Texas Ranger Granny and Barbie doll Buffalo. I love it.
That's an awesome name.
I love those names.
Trained in kicking ass. You could put that in the back of it.
Yes, exactly.
You might even be able to get a wrench tattoo. Haha, that's a joke.
Well, you know what? I was to get back to like, you know, not knowing who some of these trolls are. Like the minute I started like involving myself with like Jim's crew, I'm like, yep, Texas and Barbara, they're gonna be mods because they know who their haters are. And then I got my people to be mods because we know who our haters are, and of course all the haters met up with each other. I think that is a birthmark or a scar, just easier to see, I think now. Oh, okay.
He looks really good. I mean, he's losing a lot of weight.
He does look really good. He does. I'm so happy for him. He's getting himself together and sticking
Healthy,
to
yeah.
it and getting healthy. And
I've noticed with Johnny, he's out and about a lot more. It seemed like before, obviously, before losing that much weight, he must feel so much better. But he and PZ was usually out and about, or at least when I caught the shows, PZ was out and about, but Johnny was not. Seems like now he's out a lot more, so that's really, really good.
that's good too. It's keeping him active. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he walks a little bit each day too. Like he goes for walks and stuff.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, Mean Green. I'll tell you what, because I'm going through some stuff and I'm losing major weight. And I'm like, which is a good thing, but I'm thinking I can't afford a new wardrobe. And they seem happier, says Mean Green.
They do.
Well, he
Yeah.
said that, like he used to sleep a lot before. At least now he's, up and about. But are you losing weight from stress?
Well, I have some medical things going on, and I had to go on certain medications that,
Mhm.
you know. But yeah, I'm not so much stressed, but just more like physical stuff. Of course, it's better than what the haters call you, Texas Granny. We're not going to call you anything mean.
Well, whoever's lost any weight recently, I've found it. So thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You want some more? I actually have.
No, I don't. Please keep it to yourself.
No, but like I said, it just feels like it's coming off quicker than I can afford new clothes. And I'm like, and I have a like I went out and I bought a bunch of belts, and the problem is though, the way I'm shaped, like, I'll put a belt on, but then the belt weighs it down and pulls my pants down further. It feels like, oh my God. Like, I'm going to have to just start sewing my seams a little tighter or something.
That's why I live in leggings, because they fit right.
I do too, but I mean, I can get away with wearing them at work, but we're not supposed to. So don't get me wrong, at home or on a day off, leggings or sweatpants.
Because it's hard to get jeans that fit the right way, or even just regular dress pants. It's like,
Oh my gosh, I know, because not every woman has curves in the same places.
Well, just I mean, I'm not trying to get icky, but try putting on weight. Where is the first place women gain weight normally?
The butt,
No, go up higher.
stomach,
No.
boobs.
breast.
Yes.
Oh no,
Try gaining weight, and that's where I usually gain and lose my weight first is the boobs.
oh no, I'll lose my weight first in the boobs, unfortunately, but I usually gain it first in the butt.
Okay, well, try gaining weight in your boobs and you don't have boobs.
Nah, I got boobs. I don't have a problem in that
Oh
department.
well, I don't. Unfortunately, cancer ate mine, which is. But
I'm so sorry.
no, it's. I mean, it's
didn't
been a
know.
while. It's I went through the whole reconstruction and everything, but then had to get that reversed because anyway, not the topic of tonight's live, but
I am
yeah. So
sorry
when I
that
gain
didn't
weight,
know
I
that.
gain it in my chest, but it doesn't. There's no boobs there. It's the weirdest feeling.
That I couldn't even imagine.
No.
So
Yeah, let's not discuss that. Because now I feel bad.
why do you feel bad?
I don't know. I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
Neither
Don't
did
feel
I.
bad at all. You know what? Don't feel bad at all. You know how many times I uh, made jokes about myself? You gotta laugh.
Yeah, you gotta laugh. I
I
guess.
mean, I got stories for years when I was going through cancer treatment. Nope. That's when I kind of went off Facebook because nobody got my jokes. I'd write like, "Oh, I'm at the hospital getting my hair done.
Oh, jeez.
They shaved it a little bit. They made me bald," and nobody would get it. Oh, really? They serve lunch, or they do hair at the hospital? Come on.
Wow.
Well, and it's so weird because these are people that aren't even going through it, but they're more offended at you joking about it. You know what I mean?
The first hot flash I ever got in my entire life was when I was going through chemo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so my hormones, got all affected going through chemo, and then they regulated back out, but now they're going the natural.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, shorts every day. But so
See,
I was standing in Home Depot, my very first hot flash. Standing in Home Depot, I had a long wig on because I was bald.
mm-hmm.
Somebody had given me, and I thought, oh, let me try this wig out. It was December, but I had the wig was messed up, I guess, so I had a baseball cap over the top of it. Standing in Home Depot, and I start feeling it almost started at my neck, and it went up the top. I felt like my face was on fire.
Uh-huh.
I was panicking. I was freaking out. I was like, what do I do? And I was quite a ways from the entrance. I remember thinking, okay, well, I can make a mad dash for the entrance, but I was kind of weak because of the chemo. I thought, I don't know how fast I can get there. I looked to my left, looked to my right, pulled the whole wig and hat and everything off together, and then just booked it for the exit. People were looking at me. I said, it's bring your own hair day, but you don't have to wear it. And I just kept running.
Oh my. That's
By
funny.
the time I got out to the middle of the parking lot, it was over.
Well, you know what? It's funny because I don't get them every day. I'll get them periodically, but I just never know when.
Oh, well, who does?
And it's like, yeah, but I mean, it's like I could go days without one. So you don't really think about it. And then you're sitting at work and you don't have like an extra pair of clothes. And you're like, oh, God, I'm stuck here all day in my sweaty clothes. You know?
Right. And then you put a little breeze on yourself, and then you get cold because, you're all like you just jumped in the pool.
Mm-hmm. Then you're freezing cold. Yep.
Man, I remember being, speaking of funny stories, I can't remember what store I was in, but I was standing behind these two women. It was in the shampoo area of this store, or hair care area.
Mm-hmm.
And their backs were to me, and they were discussing a bottle of shampoo or something. I have no idea what it was. And I said, oh my God, ladies, that is the best hair care product you can buy.
And they turned
What
around.
it did to my hair, and I took my hat off and I was bald.
Oh,
You are mean. I love you.
Well,
my
and
kind of
thankfully
humor.
they had a sense of humor because you never know how people are going to respond, and they just died laughing. It was funny.
Oh my God. Yeah, see, that's my type. Like, I'm a prankster all the way like that. Like, I just like, sometimes like I have to be really careful with what I say in mixed company because stuff will just fly out and people either get it or they look at you like you're a monster.
Right.
Well, I was 31 after my last child. I had to have a hysterectomy because I had some health issues,
Mm-hmm.
and I went through all that, like the chamber,
Early,
whatever the hell
yeah.
they call it. But I'm still sweating to this day. People will be like bundled up, and I'm like sitting there with like just sweat pouring down. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yep. I hear you. Man.
Yeah, my best friend goes through the same thing because she ended up having a hysterectomy after her third child, and she's actually a year younger than me. So she started going through that way earlier than I did.
Mhm.
But now here we are, 50, and she's still dealing with it. So I
I
don't know. It
I
is
had
what
a
it is.
hysterectomy at 30 due to other reasons, like endometriosis, precancerous.
Mhm.
And I will never forget, I boxed up all my tampons that I had left over and I sent them to my sister, because those aren't cheap.
Right.
And so it was one of those shoe boxes where there's like a little opening, I guess, right by the top of it or something. I don't remember. I know I boxed them all up, put a label. She said when she got to the post office to pick up the box, there was tampons sticking out one of the holes.
Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh.
Man.
Yeah. So you had endometriosis too. Now I started getting it when I was I want to say like 21. And that was right around the time. Do you guys remember the Depo-Provera shot?
Yes.
When that first came out? It came out as birth control, but they were using it to treat endometriosis. And it worked. I mean, I ended up eventually having a child because they told me, they're like, you're never going to have kids. I was able to have one child. Now, the thing with endometriosis and what they told me at the time is once you get pregnant, it goes away. Like it exits your body and you never get it back again. So I did. I ended up having a child because it pulls off of the lining, pulls off the wall, and it exits out your body that way. Well, I did. I was able to have my child. I had my child, and then 9 years later, I guess not all of it went away. I was still in pain. There was like a tiny bit left, and they had to go in with a laser and take it out. So, I mean, I was fortunate, but I do know with endometriosis, if it's not caught in time, it can cause a lot of problems.
Yeah, I wound up with a tumor in my uterus.
Mhm.
A fibroid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now I have those, and they've been checked out, and they're non-cancerous. So, but yeah, no.
So I've always been the kind of person where, unless you really need something, I don't go to a doctor. I just
Right.
don't. If you go looking for something, you're going to find it. So why go looking for anything? So all my life, well, since I started, menstruating, I didn't realize everybody didn't have as much pain as I did. I had no idea. I thought
you thought it was normal?
Yes. I'd be curled up in a ball and crying and screaming and, not to get graphic, but, very heavy. I didn't know that wasn't normal until I ended up having to have my gallbladder removed. And in the process, the doctor, who ended up becoming a really good friend afterwards, was curious enough to take a look at everything while she was, inside with they did it laparoscopically. And she said my pelvis was full of blood and it was not the right time of the month. And full of endometriosis.
Hmm.
Really? So that's kind of how I found out, and I ended up going to a gynecologist, and they said, "Oh, let's go in and laser it, right?"
Hmm.
So the consent said uh, endometriosis ablation, and then a possible everything, right? But
Hmm.
she was going to try to save whatever she could. I ended up, it was supposed to be an hour and a half surgery. 5.5 hours later, I woke up finally,
Hmm.
and they took everything but one ovary. Everything.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
They
gosh.
said it, she said, I had it everywhere, like in my bowels and my, bladder and my ureters.
Well, they initially, like I said, with me, I ended up, they gave me the Depo-Provera shot because they found the endometriosis. um, it was only like a little spot at the time initially, and they're like, okay, we can treat it with this. We're starting to treat it with, it is a birth control, but it's being used to treat endometriosis. And it
Because
held up.
it stops the production of whatever from the ovaries, right?
Right, right. Um, but and it worked. I mean, it did its job. I was able to have a child, but I'm thinking, because they told me, they said, once you have a child, it takes out all the endometriosis and like it leaves your body that way. You know what I mean? So, here I am thinking, okay, a few years later, I have a child, blah, blah, blah. Um, I want to think my son was about 8 or 9. Then I started having horrible pains again. Like, I'm going from doctor to doctor. They couldn't figure out what it was. They were like, I'm going to the regular doctor. They're sending me to like have my gallbladder looked at. And I did have gallstones at one point, but I passed those. That was not fun. Um, uh, you know, I could, finally, um, I went to my OBGYN, and they were like, "No, you got endometriosis. There's a tiny bit left." And I had changed doctors since obviously years earlier. And I said to them, I said, "Well, how is this possible? Like, I know I had it years ago, but then I had a kid, and they said it was like literally the size of the head of a pin that just never detached. It was in there, and it was finally starting to cause pain again."
Well, your hormones will. So as long as your ovaries are secreting hormones,
Mhm.
you will you can always develop them.
Yeah. Well, and now the fibroid tumors, those were just a handful of years ago, but they went in, they checked them out, and they said they're not growing, they're not cancerous, they're not, so.
Well, I went in to get that 5 hour surgery, right? When I
Mhm.
came out, I ended up having so I also had fibroids.
Mhm.
Turns out it was 3.5 pounds. She said it had developed its own blood supply,
Oh, jeez.
and when the pathology came back, not only did I have in stage 4 endometriosis, but I also had adenomyosis, which is where it develops in the muscle wall of the uterus.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm
No,
like, no wonder I was in so much pain. I wasn't messing with y'all. But
well, I had 2 miscarriages prior to my son being born.
oh,
So,
I'm so
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. Well, they were, you know what? They were early on miscarriages. It
I
doesn't
had
mean,
one at 4 months.
yeah, yeah,
They
mine,
said I had what is it? Toxemia.
well, the one was ectopic, so I did have the one ovary removed, but
I was always told one ovary is just as good as two.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was having twins because I like blew up, and then the doctor was like, "Nope, you have to come in here. And we have to do this and this and this." I was like, "Oh crap, that was not fun."
Sucks. I always do everything real good, though. I mean, you're gonna do it. Just do it good, right? The stage 4 endometriosis, the adenomyosis.
What is that? I had a friend that always used to say, if you can't be good at it.
Man, God.
If you're gonna be bad, be good at it.
Yeah.
Well,
But listen, I love it when men walk around with their little petty problems. I'm like, okay. Walk and tell
if
you money.
men menstruated, there would be a mandatory 1 week off per month while they were on their cycle.
Oh my God, they can't even handle the common cold.
I know, it brings them to the ground. Tell me about it.
I used to tell my husband, "Let me just kick you in the nuts and see how that is. We'll go from there."
Every day for a week,
Exactly.
multiple times a day. No,
Every time I'm balled up, you'll get a kick.
yeah. About the last month before I had my hysterectomy, now they didn't realize how bad my endometriosis was. They just the only diagnostic tool that they had was seeing it in the laparoscopic surgery images from the gallbladder, which by this time was like 9 months earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I was in so much pain. Work was almost unbearable, like not doable. And so my doctor actually ended up, I had a friend who would give me, I don't know if you've ever heard it, it's like an extra strength, like inflammatory drug, like ibuprofen, but they give it in a shot in your muscle. It's called Toradol.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting Toradol injections. 5, you can have it. Usually they like to keep it under 5 doses, but before each of my work shifts.
Mm-hmm.
That's how much pain I was in. It's nuts.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I can't even imagine.
It sucked. Man, what a difference it was afterwards.
Well, I used to laugh at Midol and all that other stuff. I'm like, this stuff doesn't help.
No, it doesn't even touch it.
Are you freaking kidding me?
I'm the type of person that doesn't go to, like, you have a little bit of a sore throat, and by the time you go to the doctor, it's like a double ear infection, strep throat, and
Yeah.
you have to be on steroids.
I'm the same way.
Good. I like good company here. Man,
It's like, I don't have time to get sick. I have to go to work tomorrow.
I know. Broken leg? Oh, that's okay. I'll just wrap it up.
Oh my God.
I
All right,
only,
girls, I'm going to go to bed.
oh, come
Yeah.
on now. We're just starting to have fun. Are you going to leave me up here by myself?
I was going to say, I'm going to drop down too. I'm getting
Okay,
tired.
well, I enjoyed talking to both of you, and thank you so much for coming up.
Thanks for
Thank you.
having me.
Yes,
Of
thanks for
course.
having me.
All right.
We'll
Have
do
a
this
good
again
one.
soon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Maybe by then I'll have learned a little bit more here.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. And then there was one. All right, guys. Well, you guys are probably sick of hearing my voice. Unless anybody else wants to come back up. What happened to Rainbow Melon? Rainbow Melon. Good night, Mean Green. All right, guys. Well, if nobody else wants to come up, and like I said, you're probably all tired of listening to this voice, so I will call it a night. Yeah, Rainbow, you need to hurry up because I haven't got to say hi to you in a long time. Darn work always gets in the stupid way, you know? I should probably come on more often in the, like around this time because I'm usually decompressing and Are you going to go to sleep now, Rainbow? Probably. Oh. Where are all the night owls? Come on, y'all. This is night owl time. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight as well. So, if I don't see you guys, everybody have a very Merry Christmas. And I will, at some point, see you all later. Night-night.